Hi guys, this is JP from FSiPanel. First of all, I wish you all an happy new year 2019. I hope you will have all the best in your simulator life for 2019. And today for this new video, is the first one in 2019, we are gonna play with the beautiful Maddog MD-82. This is a new addition in FSiPanel. We can fly now the MD-82, MD-83 and MD-88 using only one credit for the three versions. Please note that the MD-83 and MD-88 are only available on P3DV4, while the MD-82 is available on FS6, P3DV3 and P3DV4. Alright, so I have already imported one of the aircraft in FSiPanel. Here I'll just have a look at the Alitalia MD-82, and I will show you now how to use the airplane with FSiPanel. Okay, so for that, we will use ActiveSky as the weather. So I have ActiveSky here. We have right now live real-time mode. So I will show you as well a new feature of FSiPanel. You can actually control ActiveSky from FSiPanel directly now. So let's have a look at that in a minute. And what we will do is an ILS-14 in Zurich. It's an easy approach, and yesterday it was snowing. So it's a good scenario to practice. So what I will do on the first approach here, we will position ourselves just west of the position Gipol that you can see here, west of the airport. So what I plan to do now is position myself around 6 or 7 miles west of Gipol and on the inbound track 054. So we're gonna fly overhead at 7,000 feet, and we will then fly this arrival. I will not fly the whole arrival with you because the point is just to show you how to use it, but then we're gonna fly direct final approach to do a landing. So let's see how we do that. I will take FSiPanel. This is the new version 51, which is available just now. And as you can see, I have here ActiveSky as the source for the weather. So what we will do first, as always, I will select my airport, which is Zurich. And now you can see here, this is the weather for today, which is the actual weather. Doesn't matter now, I'll just select. I will use runway 14, and now I will show you this feature about the weather in ActiveSky. So you can see ActiveSky is green because ActiveSky has been detected, and we have a valid weather for Zurich, which you can see here on the bottom of your screen. So now if I want to change the date, let's see, I press ActiveSky. I cannot change directly the weather here, but what I can change is the time and the date. So yesterday was the 10th, and I know that by let's say 12:20 the weather was not that good, I think. Let's have a look. This is UTC time, so if I put 12:20, let's have a look. If I push set weather, now the weather in ActiveSky will change, and you can see in the weather conditions now, Zurich, we have 12:20 as requested, and we see 1,200 meters with some RVR, snow, and 1021 temporary light snow with 1,500 meters visibility. So perfect for training. So then for the fix, what I will do, I will program it myself. It's gonna be a star. So here we are not gonna follow a star. So to get that waypoint here, which I have, I just need to select any star which will bring Gipol as a final approach fix. So one that I know is Bersu, so let's do that. So in FSiPanel, I will select Bersu 1 Golf, any transition doesn't matter, and then we should find here a waypoint Gipol, which is the last point on the star. So I'll pick up Gipol. Now we see the heading. So as discussed, we want to take the heading 054, so we just have a straight line. So 054, and we're gonna put ourselves like 6 miles west of Gipol. And 7,000 feet is a good altitude. So let's do that. So I will select heading 054. Okay, 7,000 feet, and let's say 6 miles. And then I will validate. And here we can see the summary. We're gonna go Bersu 1 Golf, waypoint Gipol at 7,000 feet. We're ready to go. So now on my P3D, I have already imported an aircraft. This is not this one. As you know, with FSiPanel, you can even start with the default Raptor F-22. So we are gonna start now, just push on FSiPanel, move aircraft, and everything should start. So let's have a look. Move aircraft, simulator comes into view, and FSiPanel is kicking in. So here, as always, guys, do not touch anything. FSiPanel will take care of your MD-82. It will set all the modes, your nav aids, your FMS will be programmed with the destination airport. QNH will be set, and it will take around 30 seconds for this aircraft to be ready. So let's have a look what's happening now. The aircraft comes into view, and I will just open the FMC for you. Here we go. So we don't touch anything. Let me just put the volume a little bit low. All right, so you can see now the FMC is getting ready. New destination Zurich. So I don't touch anything. I just let FSiPanel do its job. Is adjusting as well the weight of the aircraft, the fuel on board, and the new cruising altitude, and that's it. Done. So now if we have a quick look into our instrument, we can see that we are at 7,000 feet. We have our TCAS, which is below. We can see here that we have cruise on the thrust panel. Heading is 054, 7,000 feet, and everything looks good. We are nicely set up. One thing here that I was not able to do, so you see here the speeds are set for a flaps 28 approach. If I bring now the landing card, you can see that the approach speed right now is set for 137, which is flaps 28. And if you want to go for flaps 40 landing, which we will do, I just need to right click here, and now we have the new speed, the correct speed, which is set. Perfect for us. So we are ready to go. Our aircraft today is 53 tons. Okay, so let's get this guy out of view, and that's it. So now what I will do, I will program my FMC. So I will go here on the map mode, and let's do that. We should be around 6 miles, we said, from position Gipol. So you can see it on top here. It tells you set your FMC Bersu 1 Golf transition Omazi waypoint Gipol. All right, so let's do that. So if I bring my FMS, I will go to departure arrival, and then we said we want to do an ILS 14, and we want to fly via Gipol. That's it. Execute. So now we can see that Gipol is in front of us, 6 miles in front of us. Perfect. One thing I found out on this MD-82, do not put a direct to Gipol now, as the aircraft is in position freeze. If we do it, then we're going to have funny things here on the map mode, and the aircraft is a little bit lost. The situation is not lost. You can still fly it, but it will give you some trouble. So just keep it like this for now, and I will show you what to do. All right, so now we have program our star. We can have a look at cruise page for the speed. You see that if I go VNAV now, I will increase my speed to 287 while I'm flying a nice 235 knots. So what I'll do is I will change that to 235 here. And now the aircraft will fly 235 knots. In descent, it's going to be maximum 240 as we are below 10,000 feet. So it's not a problem for us. All right, so now we have set our FMC. We have set our speed. I will set my minimum. So for a Cat 1 approach, Zurich, let's see what it is in Zurich. I think it is 187 radio altimeter and 1602 feet. So we are using, in a Cat 1 approach, we are using only the decision altitude MDA, so we're going to set 1602. So 1602, we have the bug here. So 1602. About 1,600, that would be my minimum. As well, it depends on the airline. You could set a decision height here at 187 or 200 as a reminder, so you will get a call when you're reaching your minimum. This depends basically on the airline. All right, so now we are all set. I will put some lights here, and that's it. So we are almost ready to go, and we are going to use now the snapshot feeder. I will show you that as well on this video. So first of all, I will take the control of the aircraft. We will arm LNAV and VNAV. And I will put the direct to Gipol, and we should be all set. So let's have a look at that. I will take control by holding my brake. As FSiPanel, I have control. So now I can go here and put direct to position Gipol. Yes, that looks good. Execute. So now if we look, we see Gipol is in front of us. I will not yet arm LNAV because I want to take a snapshot. So I will go to FSiPanel and I will take a snapshot. So take a snapshot. And here I will put Zurich approaching Schiphol. Now my snapshot is taken. I go back to my P3D, and now I will have nav, and we can see nav track, and I will arm VNav, and we have VNav level. So if we look now into our FMC, we should have the top of descent, which is computed at 10 miles. So in 10 miles, the aircraft will start descent. And now basically we are ready to fly this star arrival, start our descent, and do our landing. So from there, everything is straightforward for you guys that know how to fly this airplane. You just have to go down. If you want me to show you how to do a complete arrival there, I might do it if you send me some requests down the line. Otherwise, I'll let you fly it. I'm sure you know better than me how to fly this airplane. Okay, now let's see. We would like to do the landing. So I don't want to do that anymore. But I took a snapshot, so I can come back anytime. So let's see now. I want to do a short final. So I'll go to FSiPanel. One thing I found out on this MD-82, guys, do not go 4 miles, as you will have the wind shear detection system kicking in, and you will lose your approach. I found out that 5-6 miles is quite the minimum. So try to go 6 miles, you'll be fine. So here what we will do to go 6 miles, I will go select fix, and I use the third button here, X nautical mile, 6 miles, enter. Then it will tell me that 3,200 is the nice altitude to be established on the glide slope. So that's fine for me, enter. And we have the weather there, yeah, as before, 1,200 meters in snow. Let's validate, and we push move aircraft. We are back in our cockpit, and now FSiPanel will program this approach. So now we should be fully configured flaps 40. Let's see what happens. Okay, so flight is loading. As always, do not touch anything. This is very important. And here we go. You see nav setting is not done yet. The speed, nothing is correct, but FSiPanel will take care of it. So just sit and wait. That's it. And now we will see the nav setting has been done. The altitude has been set to 3,200. Heading is set. And we should be reaching 3,200, I guess. This is what we wanted. So yeah, 3,200 is coming. FMC has been programmed, is on the way now. And then we're gonna check everything together. Here again, remember that we need to press right click here to get the speed for flaps 40. And now the trimming phase is almost finished, as you can see here. Trimming your aircraft, please stand by until completed. Okay, so I just stand by, that's it, completed. One thing here, temperature is very low, so I'm gonna use the engine anti-ice. Okay, fine. Engine anti-ice on. So let's have a look at the setting. As you can see here, we have auto brake light. Don't worry about this one. FSiPanel will reset it as soon as you take control. So I will not care about it unless you want to change your auto brake settings. By default, FSiPanel has set minimum. If you want to change it to what you want. You don't need to harm it because it will be armed by FSiPanel. All right, so if we look at this, we have here the ILS shown. We are nicely stable, 3,200 feet in heading and altitude hold. If we look at the lights, they are all set. We have our speed brake arm. We have go around mode here. We have the gear down, and we have the flaps full. Everything is set. If we look into the ignitions, we are system A. So all the lights, everything is set. We're just ready to fly this approach. So here at this time, if you want to set your FMC in case you want to go around and proceed on the standard go around, you could do it now. Here for me, I just want to do the landing, so I will just continue like this. All right, so now I'm ready to fly this approach. So let's go ahead and do it. I will hold my brake, and I have control, your control. You will see now your auto brake light is gone, and I just have the approach, and we see localizer captured. And now we will see soon the glide slope coming in. So we'll get the glide slope in any second. And it's a little bit bumpy, we see on the speed, unstable on the speed, but this is due to the outside conditions. And the glide slope is coming now. We should get glide slope capture. So we monitor our FMA. And let's see, glide slope captured. At this time, we always set the missed approach altitude. In Zurich, For this approach, missed approach altitude is 4,000 feet, as you can see here. Initial climb clearance, 4,000 feet. So here, guys, I might need your help. I don't know how to do it, and probably there is a trick. I didn't want to look too much into details. As you can see here, 3,200 feet is set. If I want to set 4,000, I'll jump to 4,200. How can I set 4,000 feet? If anybody has the answer, please put a comment below. I would like to set 4,000 and not 4,200 feet. So I wasn't able to do it. So that's it. So now we are fully established. We are on final, all set for you, and we're gonna try a landing to see the landing report. Let's do our landing checklist. Our final checklist. The gear is, let's see, down 3 greens. Ignitions, we set system A, yes. Auto spoiler is arm, and auto brake system is arm. Flaps and slats, 40 full light, and landing clearance is received. All lights are on. The cabin is secured. We're ready to land. So let's see how we can land that airplane. We're about 1,000 feet now. Here I didn't set my minimum, so I will just go quickly to 1,600 so we have a reference. That will be our minimum if we need to go around. 1,602. Alright, so we are coming to 500 feet now. I have ground contact. Speed is good. There is no deviation on the speed here, and the glide slope is perfect. And we have approach light in sight. Good. So we're gonna try to land that thing. I'm not a specialist on the MD-80, but it's quite stable. So I will disconnect the autopilot by, let's say, 200 feet in this kind of weather condition. Okay, autopilot comes off. Let's go a little bit to the center line. 3 red. I'll correct it a little bit. And now let's see what we can do.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, we landed. Reverses. Out of reverses. Alright, so I use the brake. Auto brake has disarmed. By the way, here you can see I forgot to press 2 times the autopilot disconnect button, so we had the flashing light. My mistake. Okay, it's snowing. Good. I will stop here, put pause, and have a look now in FSiPanel what it says here on the landing report. Okay, we can see the lineup here, and then we were slightly left when I took the autopilot off, and then we went back on the center line here. And finally we landed on center line with a little bit of bank to the left. The speed at touchdown was okay, so not a bad landing. So not too bad. I'm quite happy. Good, so that's what we've done. Now let's say we'd like to do a snapshot. We'd like to take our snapshot from before. If you remember, we were approaching position Gipole. So now we'll show you what we can do now with FSiPanel that we have saved a snapshot. So what I can do now, for example, is change the weather. Let's take the weather from, I don't know, the 3rd of January. Let's have a look. On the 3rd of January, how was the weather? So if I want to see that, I just type again Zurich here. It didn't update yet. Could take some time probably for ActiveSky. Let's see, we said the 3rd of November. Now it's there. So we can see the weather now on the 3rd of January. It was not snowing, it was a nice visibility, few clouds, broken clouds, 0 degrees. So now I selected this weather and I will try to take my snapshot. So to take the snapshot, load snapshots. And we see here the snapshot Zurich approaching Gipole. Select it and move aircraft. That's the only thing I need to do. So let's have a look. Move aircraft. And FSiPanel will kick in and we should be back in the air 6 miles west of Gipole, ready to fly or start arrival with the new weather. So this is the thing. If you want to fly several approaches from a specific fix, take a snapshot and load it again and again and again. Another good thing about this airplane, I was able to fly more than 10 approaches in a row without having to restart P3D. So beautiful job from Maddog, from the aircraft itself. It's beautiful. So here the snapshot is coming. I don't touch anything. FSiPanel is taking care of everything, inshallah, hopefully. Let's see. Is the autopilot off here? Yeah. I think the autopilot for some reason went off, is it? Give me 1 second to see what happened here. Autopilot, yeah. Okay, the autopilot disconnected for some reason. So I guess it's gonna be a problem to fix it. Let's see. Yeah, he cannot fix it, so no problem. I'll try again. Load the snapshot, waste of GPOL, select, move. Don't know what happened here, why the autopilot has disconnected. This is strange. Maybe I put some force on my yoke, maybe by mistake. Let's see. Try a second time and see if that time it will be more successful. Or maybe there is too much wind. I didn't check the wind on the... I know why. I'm sorry guys, I know why. Okay, I know why, and I will show you why now. It's a good thing that we tried it. If you look into FSiPanel, the last approach we flew was final approach. So basically now FSiPanel wants to set it up for the final approach. So I will just restart FSiPanel. This is something I can fix. It's a good thing that I find new things and new bugs not bugs, but sometimes walk around every day. So let's see if it works now. I don't even have to set my airport, nothing. I just start with a fresh FSiPanel, ActiveSky weather, load snapshot, this one, select, move. And now we should be fine. I hope. So let's see. Otherwise, it means I have a lot of work in front of me to fix it. I think FSiPanel was remember that we came with flaps 40 and the setting wasn't correct on the speed. So this is the reason why we were in alpha speed. So now the speed should be 235 and we should see 235 in our airspeed indicator here. That looks much better. All right, so that would be a quick fix. It's good because we found it out today in a live stream. So that's the thing. Okay, my mistake, guys. So if you finish with a final approach, this is what happens when we load a snapshot. You remember the old speed, which was 140 something, and that leads us to a stall with flaps up. So this is something that I should fix, and I will fix it very quickly. All right, so now we loaded the snapshot with the new weather. So we have the new QNH, we have our minimum, which is set. As you can see, the speeds are set, our tracking is correct. So we are ready to fly, basically. I hold my brake, Armel nav, and now we can arm nav, we can arm VNav, and that's it. You're ready to fly your approach in Zurich again. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video despite this little bug on the speed. I will fix it and update that as soon as possible. And please don't hesitate to leave me comments below if you have any questions or any comments on this video, what could be done, or if you need some more information, please drop a line below. I'll be happy to assist you. Thank you guys. I wish you all the best, safe landings, and see you next time. Bye bye.